Hi, I'm Todd Olson, and I'm here live in Scroll Digital Studios with a rare interview opportunity with my daughter Andrea Olson, because she doesn't like to be interviewed. Andrea, today's a very special day for you. And what is today?
Today is graduation day.
Awesome. How would you describe the past 2 years, has it been, that you spent here? And why have you only spent 2 years and gotten a 4-year degree?
Well, 2 years here, I was a transfer student from Bellevue, Washington, and so now I'm here at BYU-Idaho, and it's the last day, and I've really enjoyed it, and I've been a part of the student media here, and have gotten a communications degree, so I really enjoyed my time here and getting to know a lot of people.
So it's kind of a bittersweet day for you, isn't it?
Bittersweet, bittersweet.
But you've had some great time. So what do you plan to do with your communications major? What is your focus?
My focus is to try and get a television news reporting job. That's actually my first choice, and I don't have plan B because that is what I'm aiming for, and I'm a really determined person, so that's what I'm going to go for. Right now, I've applied to about 23 stations. I've heard back from a few, but we're going to keep going and see, and we're applying on the West Coast, so trying to be near Washington.
I've seen your work on AndreaColson.com, which is a wonderful resume for those of you who might want to take a look at Andrea's work. She's done some great things on Upper Idaho, is it?
Upper Valley, Idaho.
Upper Valley, Idaho, my mistake. Done some phenomenal stories. My favorite was the car story, the car barn. Of course, I'm a car enthusiast. What were some of the favorite things? I know you want to be a TV news anchor and reporter, but what are some of the fun things, the ones that interest you most that you liked? I know you've been involved in production and various other things.
Well, I really enjoy the news reporting aspect of it. Producing is a great thing on the side to learn. And one of my favorite stories that I did this semester at school was actually floral art.
That entire story, the filming, the editing, the way everything was put together, you did all that.
Yes, I did all of that. I did have some people come with me for a few occasions to help me with some camera angles. I really enjoy learning from other people, so I tend to bring people who really know camera work. And for that actual floral art story, I had a good friend who's really into movie making, and she actually taught me different angles. And you know, even though she's movie making, it's totally fine for feature stories. So I learned a lot from her, but script writing, shooting, editing, voiceovers, putting all the story together is all done by me.
Super. If you had to say who are your most influential teachers, what names come to mind?
Brother Thompson and Brother Howard, for sure.
And why is that?
Brother Thompson has been a great influence here at BYU-Idaho. He actually got me to, I actually had a friend who introduced me to Scroll Digital, and it's actually Morgan Mathis, and she works as a producer over at Local News 8 in Idaho Falls right now. She got me into the program, introduced me to Brother Thompson. I got to know him, and in the end I ended up getting all these leadership positions from him, and he's been a great mentor to me, and I've really appreciated. He's looked at my work, critiqued it, helped me to be better, and he's just the kind of person that I go see every single day and talk to him in his office. And Brother Howard, on the other hand, he's a great person. I really like him. Super fun, also very blunt and to the point.
I like that.
I like that too. Some people are afraid of him, but he's not a scary guy. You just have to listen. And I've really enjoyed taking a lot of video classes from him. And he's also the executive producer of Upper Valley, so I worked a lot with him, and I really, really admire his passion for the news and for writing. He writes really well, so I learned a lot from him this semester.
That's great. I understand. Now, I know you don't like to draw attention to yourself, and that's why it's so great that you agreed to this interview. But there was an award that you were nominated for or selected for by, what was it, the Communications Department?
Yes.
What was that award?
It was the Gordon B. Hinckley Communicator Award, and it's for exemplary leadership, for being a good student, and for also being a person of Christ, for being a good leader in the church. So it actually used to be called the Newell K. Whitney Award, and they just changed it this year, and you're nominated by certain teachers. I did find out that it was Brother Thompson, Brother Howard, and I believe it was Brother Williams too. Brother Williams was the one who gave me the award, so announced it to me and everything.
Well, that must have been exciting for you to receive that. I know we were excited to know that you got that. Well, I'm going to ask one final question before we close here, and that is, for anybody who's interested in the communications department or going into the type of work that you're going into, what words of advice would you have for them, and would you recommend BYU-Idaho?
I would definitely recommend BYU-Idaho. You know, a lot of people think that this place is very small and that there's nothing here. Okay, those things are true, but to tell you honestly, the greatest part about it being so small is you really get to know your teachers more, and you get on-hands experience with the communication department or whatever department you're into. You get on-hands experience, and you are far above a lot of people that are out there, you know. And this is a great school, a great community. You get to really know the community very well, and especially if you're reporting. I know the captain of the police department, and I called him the other day and had a conversation with him. It's just a really upbeat place, and being a major in communications is just a lot of fun. I really enjoy it, and I'm going to miss this place.
Well, thank you, Andrea, for the time you've taken out on a busy graduation day to tell us about your experience here at BYU-Idaho. One more thing I might add is that I know you've done phenomenally well. You have a very high grade point average, got some scholarships as well, and your future looks bright. I know that you're going to be hired somewhere. And like the old song goes, everyone, Andrea, your future's so bright, I gotta wear shades. My name's Todd Olson. Thanks for watching. We're here live from Scroll Digital.
Bye.
Bye. That's a wrap.
That was good, guys.
That's what the prop was for.
Oh my gosh, what the heck?
Huh?